Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out. Yeah, what other southern rapper hooded than this? I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. Never catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago.
And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Second and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Throwing is Hurts.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
That's good for our Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Hey, 73.
Back to throw again.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Gibbs straight ahead. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
63.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
73. Hey, Silver.
Hurts.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You talk about this Lions defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
To the air, Williams.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
They'll go. Here's Williams. They'll get this into the hands of the Doomsday. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing again here, Williams. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. The Bears are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's second and 10.
What is up? Vegas!
To the air once more. Williams. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Looking to throw is Williams. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
To throw, Williams. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Lions first down.
And Hurts going to move him around.
2 yards. First down, Detroit.
63.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught by Laporta. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Now they'll change things up. Short pass here taken in by Laporta.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 26-yard line.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down. At the
Bill King.
They're going to look to throw.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Gibbs.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. In motion left is a running back. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Lions 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the 1st interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
And he's going to price this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
As he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play.
Now Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
What is that?
Now again, right side. Cotton.
He'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Williams.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Here we go. Vegas, Vegas!
From the gun, here's Williams. Touchdown! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The try here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to the Porter. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Lions, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Lions.
Hurts. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
King, Phil King! Phil King!
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they just...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Takes the score. Bears 28, Lions 10.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions get a bit closer. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. To throw, it's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Lions, first down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Lions, first down.
Now back to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Finds Gibbs on a check down.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
St. Brown motioning left.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They go play action with Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
63. Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll look to throw again.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable third-quarter lead. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 6.
What is that?
They'll keep it on the ground. Cotton. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Williams. And it is caught. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now the rookie screen. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They juked him. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't.
And now here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Cotton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring the best. When you standing in your front yard, yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a dope boy yelling, bring them out, bring them out. From the backstage yelling,
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready to run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cotton. Down to the 25. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Ready, set.
Now again, right side. Cotton. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
Kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 49, Lions 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They open it. St. Brown has got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
And as this defense